I'll be surviving 200 days in Mineshafts Monsters. Since you really love the first one, I want to do one more and try to finish the Ender Dragon. This boss seemed really difficult, but will I be able to defeat him? Tune in to find out. And if you guys enjoy, make sure to subscribe. I'm closing on 500 and we are getting close to our goal. Thank you so much. Start off by day 101 looking for some bosses to fight, and I think I found Medusa. But before I go inside, this mermaid sucks me in, and it's gonna take him out quickly thanks to my really insane bow. But inside here you gotta flick a couple of levers around the building, and that will open up a staircase that leads to Medusa. And before you fight him, you need a blindfold. It makes your vision, like, you lose some of your vision, but it's the only way to beat it, I think. So after opening up all the things, we go down, pop a golden apple because I got loads, and here she is. Pretty weak, but it was a legend, so that's really nice. So 1 out of 6 legends slain, and there we go. Medusa is now dead. Next, we come across a dark oak forest, and we found a illager theater, which has I forgot who it is. It's like a magician, I think, maybe. But this guy was pretty easy in, like, let's just say better Minecraft. But it could be difficult in here. So when I fight him, he's a lot tankier than I remember he was. So I just gotta, like, get good hits. And since fire spreads is a mod, if I shoot my bow, it sets fire to everything around it. And so after I beat this guy, it just sets fire to the whole place. After getting some good bow shots in, he is getting really weak. And I just gotta get a couple more hits in, and then we're gonna kill him. There we go. We got ourselves some. We got no loot from it, but the whole place is burning, and we gotta get out of here before we die. Next, after finding a weird looking acacia house thing, we find ourselves an iron slime. The only way to beat him is by using a pickaxe, and it takes him a while to break through obsidian, so that's why I'm using it. And he does a little bit of damage, but once you use your pickaxe on him, he'll get smaller and smaller until he becomes like a tiny slime, and then you can hit him with a sword and he should be dead. Just takes a while to do. There we go. We got ourselves an antidote vessel, which I don't plan on using because I don't really care. Then we found a stone that only dwarves can see, I don't plan on using that either, but you know. Next we find ourselves a mausoleum with the ice temple inside of it, and this is the best part. You usually need a key to get inside, but since it's submerged together, I can go inside and get some free loot out of it. So there's cool zombies and night phantoms, like phantom knights, and some creepy spiders that I see later on. But this place is good for Dragon Forge, so you can usually get yourself Dragon Forge stuff from here, like the ice ones, inside a secret room, and that's good because they usually take a lot of materials. So after taking out most of the guys I can here, I grabbed some loot out of the chest, and since this place is full, this is like the ice and fire mod. There's like 3 dragon, like, what's it called, dragon blood hearts and bones. But this is the room with all the dragon stuff. There's like a broken dragon forge, which is cool. And we got ourselves some silver, frost troll leather, dread shards or dread knight shards, and flute, which is used to, I think it's used to command your dragon, but I don't really want a dragon because it takes forever. But because I want to try to defeat the Ender Dragon in these 200 days. After getting all the forge, we find ourselves a king. And the king is not too hard. We gotta take out his little minions, which do more damage than I thought they did. But after taking them all out with my bow and sword, we can finally infiltrate inside the place. And after taking out these last two guys, the loot inside wasn't actually bad. They had special weapons everywhere, like the ones from Minecraft Dungeons mod. And those are they're not bad weapons, but some of them are really good. After filling up a shulker box and a half of Minecraft Dungeons weapons, we think we're ready to fight the king. So let's go up these stairs and let's make it to the roof. A couple more guards that I gotta take out though. And they're just using shields, so I gotta quickly take them out. And there he is sitting on this little throne. And I can see that my bow is really good. But I'm gonna take out these little minions first. Just so they don't bother me later. And there's the king. He's dead. I can craft the rain flute. I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna use it. But he gave me a hoe with looting 5 and sharpness 3. Seems really useless. After mining, look for some more stuff. We find ourselves a little ferocious rotten arcade. Just I like the smooth stone through the wall. And here's this boy. I know he's another legend and you can find him in a different structure, but I mean it's a free legend slain. After beating him to use some attacks, I'm waiting for one special attack, and we will get him down. Thought about popping a gapple, but guess I'm not going to. He needs to do his big slam like that. Then we can get a good shot off the back. And let's do this again. One more time. One more time and we should be good. Come on, do it, do it. There we go. He's down. 2 legends slain. And there's a couple more to go. I know, I think Ferocious Rotnot's one of them. And, the Naga is one of them. He's going to be really hard to find. But we found an ice dragon cave with this little ice frozen cobblestone. And I don't think I actually killed a dragon yet, but just gotta use my bow and get away from his breath attacks and it should be easy. Like that. That was so quick. But loot not so good in here, just some silver armor. But the best part about killing a dragon in the cave, it's the mother, and they drop an egg. So I got myself an ice dragon egg. Like I said, I don't feel like raising one because it takes forever, and I still got mine colonies that I have to do, and that's just tough enough. Because I still want sea serpent armor or something. After going in the nether, we find ourselves I think it's the Ergast, right? I think it is. After grabbing some loot around these places, let's spawn in the awful ghast attack. He did loads of damage, and so I just jump off. Heal up with the notch apple, and try to kill that little blaze thing, the armored blaze, because I don't want to die to him. So let's go back up and see if we can kill the guy. And it seems like I can do a lot of damage with my bow, so that's what I use. And there we go, he's down. He drops a little awful gas gun, which is horrible, so it's just another boss that I killed. Now we found ourselves an ocean monument, which is amazing because we can try to get, I think it's another eye that you can make for the end portal, I think. I'm not really sure. But we can get ourselves some pretty good stuff. And this angler looks scary, but he was pretty easy. first Elder Guardian, we got him really quickly. And he dropped his loot bag and gave us some pretty trash stuff. But then we look for another one because we can. There's 3 in a temple. And this guy seems pretty easy. They all seem easy. But we can take him out quickly. And there we go. Another loot bag for us. Let's see if this one gives us anything good. Same garbage, so not too good. Last one should be around here. And just a couple shots with my bow. He should be down. And he did give us a loot bag as well as a pickaxe. And the pickaxe is, I don't know if it would be too good actually. Well, that's not, this Elder Eye, by the way, is not for the end because it doesn't have a description below it, but we can get the Wither from either Eye of the Wither or something, whatever it's called, from the Wither. So let's do that. After thinking about my life choices, let's start the Wither. Just gotta wait for him to do a little charge up. And I don't think he should be too hard. That explosion almost killed me and he is attracted to something else. Fantastic. Now I gotta chase after him and destroy him. And he's tankier than I thought he would be with like power 20 or whatever I had on it. But I just gotta get some good hits with my sword, not die, and the Wither should be ours. There we go. Got ourselves another, the core shard. I forgot about this. It's used to spawn like a Pigman Legion. But I couldn't find another reactor structure anywhere. I researched, found nothing. But to make the End Crystal Eye, we need to make this. This summons Dave or Dame Fortuna. And you need his little item that he drops. And I remember fighting these guys in Dawncraft. It was so fun. But since I really do like the better combat one, like the mod, but I wish they would make more maps with better combat. But I shot him and he flew so far away, and that's really unfortunate. I started running this way like he's over here, but he's behind me right now, so I think he teleported. After running a bit, he's over the hill, and just a couple more shots with my bow and he would be dead probably. There we go. We got what he wanted. We got the little Fortune's Favor. We just need one. Now we can make the Swamp Jaw, which is fossil bait. Pretty easy to make. Anyone can make this. And let's spawn him in. Swamp Jaw is definitely the easiest out of the 3. To me, at least. Just like, look at him. He does nothing. There you go, he's dead. Got ourselves Mossy Tooth. Now we need, what's that last guy? The Bell Ringer. His Phantoplasm. So let's spawn this guy in and take him out. There we go, Bell Ringer is in. And I don't want to fling him anymore, so I just start using my sword against him. And damage is amazing on this sword because I overstacked it. There we go. We got that. We got Phantoplasm, and now we can make we just need End Crystals, which are found in bastions. So they're like little pink crystals in the rocks that you can find. Kind of like this. End Crystal ore. Now we got End Crystal Fragment. Now we just gotta find 3 more. There's one right here as well, which is amazing. And there's definitely a gas spawner in that tree. I just don't want to destroy it because why not? But I found another one here. That makes 3. We just need 1 more, And there we go. Got all 4. And after exploring a bit, we find ourselves in a monastery. And the loot inside just gave me golden apples, carrots, and diamonds. That's about it. But we found another dragon here. Let's just take him out for some free bones and stuff. Cause I don't know why it would be useful. We can't even use most of the dragon things. But this little bird is kind of being annoying. He just gave me bones, flesh, and dragon heart and scales. Not really useful to me, but I'll just take it because I can. Then we found a toad sentinel, which I've only fought once before and I don't really remember the fight, so this is going to be interesting. So he grabs me with his tongue and he starts to like jump on me or something. And he jumped in the air and squished me, did no damage, but my sword just overpowerly does so much more. I can easily take him out. And I can now use dark magic from Eidolon, which is interesting, but I didn't know like this would actually give you stuff. And then this is where the ferocious Rotnot is usually located in the palace. So there's like weird dark mages that spawn skeletons. And they don't do much damage. I don't know. It's just a new mob and I like seeing new things because I don't know what to expect. And inside there's a ferocious Rotnot and skeletons. There's also mutant snow golems locked up in a cage. And I hear someone mining, but don't know where he's at. But it's just a zombie on a wall just trying to break his way into me. And let's try to bait this guy to do his slam. Should be pretty quickly. There's probably one more dodge or one more strafe thing and he should do it. And he's destroying all the blocks around it. There we go. Let's do the quick little one shot. Like that tells you how powerful the sword is. He is down and the loot's not that good. After exploring in the ice barn to look for a cold eye, we find ourselves a frost moth, which is really cool. And you can't use a bow on this guy, just swords. And he packs a punch, dude. Didn't think he would do this much damage to me. And don't mind me going in third person, I just want to see how it looks. But I don't like it. I went in third person to see like in Dawnecraft I had a really good third person view. And I love fighting that. But it doesn't look like it's that good here. So I just get out of it. And this guy kind of crazy. Now I found this little book and it tells you that you can craft stuff. So I did 3 gold with a little whatever that was on top and it spawned in King Slime. He's coming on this guy and this guy like he ruined my whole entire game. It was awful. So as you see, he does a lot of damage, so I kind of sit back and shoot him from range. He's dead. Not really though. And his boss bar is stuck. It's literally the worst. Cause now he's stuck. And he's stuck on my screen. So I can't do anything about it. And now his boss bar's stuck up there the whole time and I can't spawn any more bosses from that mod pack or in the book. And that's definitely the worst part. Next we find the structure in the ice biome while looking for a cold eye. And It was interesting, no bosses, but I'm gonna go loot it because it looked pretty cool. So climbing up some stairs, there was ladders that go all the way to the top. There's only like a pillager each floor, and there's like 7 floors. So I go to the top, and the loot is mediocre. The top has an evoker in it somewhere. I just didn't see him the first time. And I gotta find a book, but I gotta find a certain book to break the curse, because I can't break any blocks in this place. And I gotta get a diamond as well, but it looks like a tall drop, and I'm definitely not gonna fall off of there. And at the top, there was an evoker. I just didn't see him. Easily take him out. Like I said, the only way to get a totem from an evoker is by using a silver sword. It's the only way to get it out of their chest, because they they forged it in there, and it's an empty chest that you can't really break because you got like minor fatigue or something. And it says put an only empty book in a room with the 25 best protective spells and a diamond. So I'm looking for the book inside here. I got one, and we just need ourselves a diamond. There we go. And now the curse is broken. We can now break stuff in the tower, and don't know why I would use that though. And after looting this place, it was pretty bad, but since we have to defeat the Starlight Crusher and Summoner and the Alchemist, we have to go into the Starlight, or Everbright and Everdawn dimension. So, should be pretty easy to defeat these bosses. I've done them all before. So we're in the Summoner's place, I think. Gotta find 4 keys. It's pretty simple, and we'll start the boss fight. Boss fight. I didn't get any gear because I felt like I didn't need it, but it did less damage than I thought. So definitely after this, I will get some really good diopside armor and chariorite armor. And this boss fight's gonna be easy. It's just gonna take a while to do. So, you know, it's just gonna take a long time. We just gotta keep hitting him, and we'll be good to go. And he keeps teleporting away, I think because of the poison maybe. But after like 10 minutes of fighting, he's finally down. We got ourselves a trophy, which is what we need. And that's about it. And there's some diopside here, and let's gather some chariorite too, which is surprisingly underneath, and that makes better armor. So pretty fantastic. Now we just gotta get a whole set. After getting a full set, we make ourselves a chariorite axe and a sword because we can. And then we want to make ourselves some diopside armor. Next we want to enchant it all. So after enchanting it all with the soul enchanter, we got some decent enchantments. I also stripped some off from the storage I had and put some prot 4 on it. After getting all these keys, which took a while, we can start the Starlight Crusher. And this boss is pretty straightforward. Break his fence or break his barricade, and wait for him to do a spinning attack, and then you can get some good hits. And that's pretty much how it is. Everyone probably knows everything about this boss. It seems pretty easy, I suppose. And after he finishes the spin, you can get a couple of good hits inside. That's what I do when he tires himself out. There we go. 1, 2, and he actually glitches me under the floor, which is pretty strange. But luckily I know where to go, and we can just climb up the stairs, and thankfully we can enter the arena. And I just gotta take out these little parrots and just After a little bit of this boss, we can finally just wait for him to stop spinning, and we can get some juicy hits on him. And this will give us the Starlit Crusher trophy. Then we just need the Alchemist. And there we go. We also get an extra heart from this. Don't know if that will be helpful, but you know. And then we found the Summoner's Place. This guy is one of the easiest out of them all, just because he doesn't have his minions, but he does have fire arrows, but that's not too much of an issue. And we're doing more damage than we did with the other sword, and it's going to take a while, but it shouldn't be too long, you know. And by the way, I've been doing mine colonies all behind this, like just all behind, like whenever I was bored or whenever I finished everything I need to do, because it was boring. But we found Hydra. I don't know if this is Hydra, I think it is, but he is, I thought he dropped purified snakeskin, but he doesn't. He just drops like Hydra teeth. But then another boss came, it's the Enderson, and he can appear randomly when you're playing, and he's this huge Enderman. Overall pretty easily, good as little minions. And let's take on Hydra before he attacks all the pillagers, because there's a pillager camp like right outside, and he just got attracted to them and started eating them. There we go, another legend slain. 4 out of 6. Now let's finish the Ender Scent. All he dropped was Eye of Enders, so not good loot. Back to mine colonies. It says they can craft like a mysterious box, which is what I need in the future, and a cold eye, which is the snowball and the Eye of Ender. So that's what I used to get that. And we find ourselves, I did some research in Greek fantasy. We found ourselves the Python, which drops snakeskin, and then that plus a gas, 4 snakeskin and a gas tier make purified snakeskin. And that's what we need to make the Ender Guardian Eye. And pretty easy. He doesn't seem too hard of a boss. So this should be an easy fight. There we go, we got him. And the chest was pretty bad, but we got ourselves some snakeskin. Back at home, we get ourselves a gas tier. We can make ourselves some purified snakeskin. That plus the other materials from the Dame Fortuna bosses and stuff gave us the eye. And we just need the profane core, and we should be good to go, I believe. Oh no, we still need the cold eye, but I'll get that from the mechanic. And from getting a diamond from the little person in the mystery box gave us eye core, and the eye core plus a gold block make an eye core and fuse block, and that plus 6 gold blocks make the Talos. And what we need is a Talos heart to make the we need the Talos heart to make the profane core. And pretty easy. I don't know why these bosses are attracted to something else, but it's pretty easy. Took him out and got his heart. Next, we need a little materials, so just netherite plus trophies and obsidian and a Talos heart make that, and then redstone, lapis, diamond, gold, and emerald make that profane core. Or no, not profane. What am I thinking? It's powered core. I don't know what I say profane for, but after locating the stronghold right around here, we actually have loads of netherites because it's really easy with just a fortress. So we got ourselves a little bit of we know where the room's at. It's like right below us, so let's start digging down. So digging down, we do manage to spawn an undead army, but we found some stone bricks here, and let's go inside. And here's the start. This is a modded stronghold with puzzles, and the puzzles are pretty easy except for the first one. So I've looted these top floors. This is a library with a couple of books. Nothing too important. They didn't have any good books since I have the Soul Enchanter. Looks like the first puzzle's here. Don't know if I was supposed to do something with this, but The levers literally did nothing. I don't know if it's supposed to copy the one on the wall or something. But I think I ruined it. So instead of that, I break in, see what's going on. And I don't know if I should make the redstone torches lit. I'm not really that big with redstone. And I should probably learn it better. But I just flick them all and nothing happens. So I break that, brace it and stuff. And I want to see what's going on. And I broke a redstone accident, but that seems like it opened the door. So that was pretty nice. And this leads us to their next room, which I thought I almost completed it, but it's kind of weird, I guess. So I press a button, opens up a little piston door, and there's a pressure plate. I put a block on it thinking like it would do something good. I mean, it did, but it wasn't like, it showed like a little edge. So I mean, the piston does do something. So I grab a block and I put it down, and it puts a little platform there, but I don't know what that does, because the other buttons don't do anything, so I don't understand it, but I just built across because I really can. There's another ender scent, but he can't get me. And next room. This is the puzzle that I like. Pretty easy. Just press a button, I guess, and it opens a little door. And it's like a water chute down. And then there's 3 hoppers in each direction. And pressing one of none of these buttons do anything. But this sword, if you flip it like this, it stops the flow of the lava. And there's items in there. And these go in the hoppers in order, I guess. And that tells you which, I guess it tells you which hopper it goes in. So you put I don't know why I put the hopper in there, but I put that one item in, it goes in. We put ourselves the iron bar, it goes in. And a tripwire. There we go. Puzzle complete. The only puzzle I ended up doing. And this led us to the end portal room. First, let me empty off my inventory in this, because I don't want all that garbage in there. Here it is. Endermite spawner. And this is the fight we've been waiting for. The Ender Dragon. He has twice the amount of health, and he's crazy buffed. He can respawn end crystals. After placing all the eyes in the powered core, we are now ready to go. First, let me get some more blocks in case we're far out. And let's do it. We spawn next to the island, which is great. And like RL Craft, there's other mobs in the end, like little archer right there, and a warrior, like troll. I guess that's who it is. But our bow is really good. It's long range, so we can get just about every tower pretty quickly. And let's get that caged one. And these towers are, like I said, easy to take out. Let's take out the final one up there. There's one more right there. And he one-shot me with his fireball, or dragon ball, whatever. And I got scared. Luckily, it puts a totem in my offhand every time it gets used, so I don't have to manually do it. And these mutant endermans aren't helping with the blindness because I can't see what he's doing. But if remember that shulker box full of totems I had in that in the first 100 days of the castle, that's gonna come in handy. So after taking this guy out, we are now safe, I guess. But he's like pulling me in, and I'm just scared because like that. I used 2 totems there, and I'm getting scared because he has twice the amount of health, and the Ender Dragon's been taking damage from the end crystals I've been shooting out, because that seems to do a lot. And so I'm panicking, put like 7 totems in my inventory. And I gotta just wait for the dragon to approach, because my bow doesn't do that much damage to him. Just like a sliver. And it doesn't seem worth it, so I just gotta wait for him to perch. He's perching now, so I try to get a good run up and kill that little troll. And see if I can get some good hits. But I don't, and he runs away. I gotta destroy the end crystals in the sky. And he got another good hit on me, almost got me. And I think I got all the end crystals, so there's one left. But I didn't see it. And let's get some good hits. And look at that damage. Good damage, dude. And I'm feeling better about this fight, but I'm still scared that he will kill me. And I don't think he will, because all my totems I had. But got me to 1 heart. Really scary. And just mutant elements everywhere. So it was weird. But there's this weird thing as well. Like, look at my bow. He's standing still. I can't jump. He's pulling all the endermen up into the sky. And my bows are going way over his head. So I don't understand what that was. Don't know if it was lag or if it was designed. But it was weird. I couldn't. It was so weird. He's perching again. Let's see if we can get some good hits. Let's hit. There we go. He's about a quarter left. And he's still regenerating with these crystals. Let's take him out. And blowing those up did a decent amount of damage. So, got hit there. And got hit again. Used the totem. Use another totem. Just can't stop using them. And one more perch and he should be down. That's what I'm hoping for. And why is there like the blood and soul madness in the end and stuff? Or blood and madness. Don't know why they're there, but he's getting really weak from me destroying his end crystals. And this should be the final perch. And I'm blind, so gotta make sure I'm safe. Look at this health, he's one shot. And all I have to do is destroy a crystal and he should be dead. There we go. We freed the end. We did it. We completed the Ender Dragon in 200 days. And this is beautiful. We unlocked everything. We now got Fame 5. Now I don't have to do that stupid mine colony stuff again. And we got ourselves the XP orb. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This was 200 days in Mineshafts and Monsters.